Don't let your guard down. Here's some easy steps for summertime marketing with no stress, just being proactive. This is my online toolbox providing weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing with an objective to help you grow your business with more quality leads. We do it with a hybrid of education, providing a strategy behind that education, and implementation support too if you so need it. Last week, we were reminding you to mean it when saying thanks to avoid superficial social posts because simply social folk many times are disconnected. And last week, of course, even though we gave the warnings, we saw so many people doing the traditional Happy Memorial Day. And like what we like to stay true to our words is my online toolbox was busy saying thank you to our veterans face to face with handshakes, listening to their stories, and we will always keep reminding people that social media will not replace sincerity. You think it does, but it doesn't. So if you just don't believe in something and you have nothing to say, we will always remind people to say nothing. It's okay not to be superficial, and definitely don't be paying social people to actually spend time on your personal and or business behalf to say things that just feel like you're compelled to do so when you could have easily just bypassed doing it. Week before that, we were talking about sales in general. When sales are down, don't always just focus on leads because many times people, including yourself, are being complacent and aren't performing towards the sales side of the business, which is independent of marketing. Check that episode out. Before that, we had the outbound marketing to diversify leads. And even though we're an inbound company, that's the predominant focus of our company, we still wanted to give people a handful of tips that we deploy with our clients on a consistent basis and don't want you to rely completely on the web. Yes, of course, when you rely on the web, that's where my online toolbox comes in, but you shouldn't avoid altogether all of the other outbound marketing topics. Also, for people that are just checking into these episodes, we have to remind you that they're all over the place. And if you go to the My Online Toolbox Facebook channel or you go to the My Online Toolbox YouTube channel, you will see on a week-to-week basis consistently a weekly post. So please remember to either like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube to see these weekly quick tips. But this week, don't let your guard down. Easy steps for summertime marketing. No stress. Just be proactive. And I wish we could, for the people that are just listening to this and not looking, it says no stress, just being proactive. The problem is so many people are reactive. They just won't take a moment to put marketing topics on their schedule, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes a week, 15 minutes, 30 minutes a month. Just put it on the calendar to make sure things happen. Here's some ideas. One, and the first most important one, can you please make sure that Google Analytics 4 is working? There are reasons why it may not. It's very simple. Just log into your Google Analytics account. You simply go to the one of the reports and you look at whether your activity, go to your website and make sure that the real-time activity shows you visiting on one or more devices just to make sure that everything's working because the old Google Analytics goes away on July 1st. Separately, make a monthly Facebook post simply showing a project that is in progress. Whatever it is you're doing, you don't have to wait months upon months to show everybody the grand finale of what your project has completed with. So take a moment just to have a pulse to show people whatever it is that you're in the middle of doing. Show one or two nice pictures, explain in a sentence or two of what you plan to be doing and that you'll be back soon to show the finished project, and just show the world that you have a heartbeat going on and that you're not dormant just because it's summer and you're busy. With Instagram, same thing, but if you're going to do a post, depending on how much activity you have on Instagram, take a moment to decide, are you going to show a work in progress post, or possibly you have a project that you completed a while ago and never shared. Go ahead, do the same thing, and then just simply apologize saying, here's a project that you forgot to share in the past, give a sentence or two about what it is, and then move on. But again, show the world via Instagram that you're alive and kicking during the summer months. Get any Google review. Remember, Google's going through a lot of changes, and there's never a reason not to be trying to get another Google review because they're that important for localized rankings. If you get a Google review, remember to respond to the Google review. It just takes a moment to say thank you to somebody and put an extra sentence or two of sincerity into whatever it was that you're thanking them about. So when you hit the enter key, they're going to get an alert and they'll be reminded that there was some diplomacy and quid pro quo between them saying thank you to you and you being diplomatic and saying you welcome back to them. Never forget to get videos of your projects, especially with your customers when possible. For some reason, people just get complacent in the summer. We don't know if there's just too much sun being absorbed in everybody's head, but if there was going to be a time that people finish projects and forget to get videos, it for some reason seems to be in the summer. Please take a moment and maintain getting those videos when possible. And last but not least, if you're busy, remember to build your content folders immediately when projects are completed. For my online toolbox clients, you know how strategic it is. So for the people that are free here, we're just going to remind you to put them in a folder and start organizing those images so you don't let them just pack up. And then somewhere around November and December, you try to push them online quickly in order to meet some end of year goal. Take a moment to have those pictures in your folder so when you're ready, you're able to easily give them to the programmers and not feel like you're going to have to go back and take hours upon hours and going 3 to 6 months back in November and December to try to get these projects coordinated. And remember, for anybody who needs to understand what we just said, on the My Online Toolbox Instagram channel, we never stop focusing in on brand marketing with quality. And you need to go to the Instagram channel. We have actually, this was taken from a few months ago with our 100 featured projects. It's now more because we do that also on a weekly basis. But this is the place to go to learn, to follow, to be inspired about how you continuously push yourself to take the best of your projects and on a consistent basis make sure you market them to the best of your ability and not do it passively or even worse, forget about it. So go to the My Online Toolbox Instagram channel. Go ahead, follow us, like a few posts, and use it in order to keep you motivated on a consistent basis. People that are new, make sure you sign up for the basic education for more leads. It's the lowest thing that we sell to people to give them a real idea specifically about websites in this industry and everything you need to know to attract attention to a website. Whether you do it yourself, whether you're working with other programmers, it's a great way to see the entire marketing aspect as it relates to this industry. This is My Online Toolbox, providing weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing. We want to always remind you to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.